here at the China Ranch Date Farm, Furnace Creek, out here by the Amargosa River Trail. Man, wait till I tell you about this. The history out here is crazy, as it is in most of the desert, especially Death Valley area. Out here by Dumont, outside of Baker, about 45 miles or so. China Ranch Date Farm, where the Chinaman disappeared. So out here, tucked away by the Nevada and California border, 90 minutes from Vegas, right in the midst of Death Valley, is the China Ranch Date Farm. Now, this story has some discrepancies, but basically what's happened is a Chinaman came and he was working in the borax mine in Death Valley, and this is quite a while before it was actually called a national park. He settled in that area and he started to grow fruits. He found this little area here with all this greenery, and it had the water source to sustain the fruits. So then it became known as the Chinaman's Ranch. But in the 1900s, a man named Morrison showed up and he threatened the farmer at gunpoint. At this point, it's a discrepancy as to what happened. Some say the Chinaman ran away and hid, and next day, this man that pulled the gun to his head, named Morrison, took the ranch from the man and ran it ever since. Some say the Chinaman was killed, but either way, he was never to be found again, and the ranch became the man with the gun named Morrison's. This is like the real life searching for Animal Chin out here at the Chinaman's Date Farm, where he made himself a beautiful bustling date farm and then disappeared into thin air. Where's the Chinaman now? As you can see, there's a stark contrast to the entire area, where you have these white sand dunes and rocks and rock formations that are all basically stark sun-bleached white. And then you have this oasis of trees, water, and lush backdrop coming down as a subsidiary into the Amargosa River. And this is what has become known as Chinaman's Ranch, or China Ranch Date Farm. It's hard to imagine this Chinaman, or anyone for that matter, being threatened by a man at gunpoint and simply running away from this beautiful property, giving up their farm and giving up their livelihood and their little area and spot of the world out here in this valley. But, as we know, especially back in this era, early 1900s, the Chinese and this Chinaman was not looked at as an equal to the people that were out there, and looked as kind of a less than type of person. So whether he was killed or whether he ran away and escaped, it's safe to say he didn't have too many rights to the land when someone decided to come take it. This is truly oasis in the desert. Running water, palm trees, a date farm, Amargosa Trail to the river. Look at this. It's crazy. Out here in the Death Valley area. It's 136 degrees out, but there's running water and palm trees. Oasis. Now it's not only a beautiful date farm with this amazing greenery here in the desert, but it also has quite a few trails down Slot Canyon, the Badlands Trail. There's quite a few trails through the wilderness where you can take in the sights, hike, and enjoy what's out here. This is truly an oasis. The stark contrast to coming in here from the Death Valley area, the Dumont, it's just nothing, there's not even trees, it's just solid sand, dirt, rock, white colored stone. And you get down here to the date farm and it's this lush valley of greenery, palm trees, surrounded by these stark mountains, as you can see, that are beautiful but have nothing growing on them. The contrast is amazing. Look at this. I mean, it goes from nothing but sand and rock to this green riverbed. Shocking, really. Obviously, the water that runs down this river here, it's pretty extreme after any rain at any given time of year. And some of these cars obviously didn't make it. There's evidence of cars everywhere. Look at that. Cars that got washed out. Unbelievable. So as you can see, some of these cars didn't make it with the gully washing, but also the Chinaman didn't make it. And I'm by no means am trying to make light of the situation. In fact, it's hella messed up. I mean, thinking about the fact that somebody, even back then, they could come here and make something so beautiful and work hard and create their own little space, carve out their little slice of Americana, if you will, and have it taken from them. Pretty scandalous, you know, and it's crazy. But that's the world we live in. And like I say, out here in the desert, these stories, man, there's so many of them. The tales of Death Valley. Coming in and out, some places it's only one lane, so you've got to be kind of careful. If there's buses or cars or even a big truck, it might be a problem if they're coming in each direction. So you want to kind of be careful as you wind down through this stark canyon into what becomes this beautiful, lush oasis of the China Ranch.